Hi, good evening. My name is Joshua, and I will be presenting the second midterm video project. This is the first subject. It's going to be intelligence, and it's basically the intelligence is defined as the capacity for us to have logic, reasoning, understanding, emotional knowledge, for example. It is basically the way for us when we have information when we gather information, we maintain it with ourselves, and that it becomes knowledge or knowledge that we have at the moment. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there has been a study where it had been notified that a human being can actually get eight different intelligences. As you can see in the presentation, we have multiple intelligences. It's just a way of us learning, not only one way, but it has been determined that we can learn in not only one way, but different ones as well. At the same point, at the same time, the in my opinion, or the one that I always use, it would be the visual. Um, in any specific class or any specific subject that I need to learn for work or studies, the theoretical part is always important. I always follow the theoretical part, but I always try to find examples or images that will allow me to understand more the topic that I'm actually looking at. For me, the visual is very important. I think that is fundamental because we can see we can understand what's going on with a specific topic with a specific subject, but as long as we have examples about that, I think that will a reinforcement for us to move forward. And as you can see, I have a cat behind me, so sorry. Anyways, how can we be more intelligent? I think the best way for us to be more intelligent nowadays is to read general knowledge, general information. I think that's the best way for us to maintain a high IQ, for example, or at least to learn different stuff. And as long as we maintain that window when we keep learning different things, I think our intelligence will be in a different level. Not to be stuck on what we have now or what we need, but at least to move forward one step and just see from that what I need in the future. What is this going to be about in the future? For example, the the internet, the technology. For us, the technology is very important nowadays because everything is actually through a laptop, through a phone, through anything that has an internet access. And as long as we maintain ourselves learning about this kind of topics, then our intelligence for the future will be far better when we get older, and our understanding will, yeah, I think our reasoning or understanding about the topic will be better if we maintain just reading about this as an example. Now, going to the next one, what is motivation? For me, the motivation is basically my desire, what I want. I I always plan ahead, or I always use, let's say, for example, money. This is just an example for me to get to my goal. I am going to be married in a couple of months and maybe next year. That's my motivation to get the money. That is my desire. That is my force to go through it and get up every day to work to have the enough money for me to have the wedding of my dreams, for example, or the wedding for my fiance. She tells me how she wants it, so that's my motivation. That is my force, the desire that I want to have as a good husband or for a future. Is to see through that. How can I motivate others? I will suggest um, speaking, the communication. I think the communication is a good way to start because I can show what I've been up to. I can show what I gathered along the way from 4 years up to now. and that could be a motivation, but also that could be something that my friend or family member can envy me, something that I have and he doesn't. It may cause problems. So I think maybe the communication, that would be the best way for us to motivate people, to show them what they can do to move forward, to show them what they, uh, if they maintain an idea or a goal, a desire, they can do it as well. They just need that push. In the next one, can our emotions affect our daily life routine? Yes, a lot. And this affects me in different ways because I could be for let me give you a life example. I've been at work and I always try to maintain myself in a positive manner to try to help the guests or the clients in the best way possible with my abilities. And sometimes you receive a bad call, so you get anger, you get frustration, you receive stress. Different emotions can go to your mind, through your mind, the moment you're receiving a call. It just would depend on how you're receiving them. So it's very difficult for you to not be an emotion status, for example. I mean, you can't be flat. You always have to maintain a positive attitude. And given the fact that you are thinking with emotion, not with brain, you're thinking with how am I gonna be feeling with this call. And as long as you are strong mentally, the emotions can't affect you. That's very important. It helps me a lot thinking a different way, thinking positively, because before I used to think flat, and it was very difficult. It was very difficult for me to not let my emotions affect me on a daily basis. Next one, how can you learn another language? Um, I'm an English teacher, so I know different ways for people to learn different languages. But I think the best one, it would be put yourself in a different environment. My personal opinion, I had English all my life, thankfully, but I was living here in Guatemala. I had the opportunity to live in England for a couple of years, but my English wasn't that well. So when I went there, I had to learn English. I had to maintain my English in a very professional level so I can understand what my friends or my teachers were saying, because it was very difficult for me. After that, after you put yourself out of your comfort zone, you will be able to see how fast you will be learning English, for example, as my personal opinion. And from that point on, learning one language after that one, it would be very easy. That's what I can say. And I think that would be all. Thank you so much for your attention. And I'm sorry, there was one more slide about this. This is about the Maslow hierarchy of needs, basically. And being honest, this one, where is the and here is basically what I used as homework, but I wanted to show as well here what is my personal opinion: the self-actualization, esteem, love, belonging, and safety fight, safety, and also with a psychological one. I think that they are very important, and in my opinion, I place them from the one that's more important to the least. So that is my personal opinion about the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great evening.